All right, guys. So we're gonna work on the privacy too. So we go to the privacy. So this is the privacy, and this is just an image to identify the location we want to work within. And due to time factor, I would like to use only um, three locations now. So I need US, Germany, and Canada. Right. So the Singapore is actually going to be out, and the North Korea is going to be out. So I'm just going to maintain Germany, Canada, and US. Since this is a project we are working on, if you want to use it as a commercial, then you have to get some extra ones. Then you really works on them. That really makes it quite interesting. All right, so now let's see what we can do from here. First of all, let's declare some strings, and that is going to be much more interesting. First of all, let's declare username as string. Let's declare password as string. Let's declare host as string. Okay, perfect. So we have username as string, password as string, and host as string. All these things are strange, so we will be assigning some values to them. All right, guys. So first of all, let's go to the US. When we click on this here inside the US, we should be able to run some US code in there, which is actually going to help us to do this. So we're gonna assign some strings to the declaration with it. So we're just gonna say username equal to so I'm just gonna say free VPN, just like that. I'm just using free VPN for this project. So the host is equal to, then I use the IP 83.170.115.92. You can just code along, take this, and everything is going to be perfect. And then the password is actually going to be accounts. Okay, that is it. So we've set everything all right now, and it's cool. So let's quickly go to the Canada, and that is actually going to be the same thing. So I'm going to copy this, then I paste this here, and I'll just change the host because it's actually going to be different. So I'll just say 65.111.173.161, and the password is going to be 1234, and the VPN is going to be free, just like this. Oh, come on, what have I done? Okay, so this the password is going to be accounts. Okay, okay, then this is going to be 1234, and this is going to be free, just like this. Okay, so let's see the last one, that is for the Germany. We're just going to say the same thing, and we're just going to say this is free, and this is going to use a different IP, and I'm going to go in for 108.163.169.44, right? And I'm just going to keep the account password 1234, and this is free. Excellent. All right, so whilst we have this, we are good to go. That means we are set. So when we click this, it means connectivity. We have selected what we want to select, so just click on this. So I just want to see if I can add up a background of green. Okay, so that means if I click this, it's going to be selected or something like that. So don't worry, we're just going to work on that. So I'm just gonna make this D capital letter, just like that, and that is actually going to work perfectly fine. Now let's go to the connect, this connect guy. Let's just double click on this connect guy. This is where we're going to do the whole coding. So we're just going to say if not io, so we just want to use io.directory dot exists, and it's going to be from the system dot environment dot get folder. So we're just gonna get folder path, yes, and inside the folder path there's going to be an environment again, and it's going to be from the special folder dot my documents. Then we say and we just call the VPN connector. Then oh, come on, so we just have to correct the then, right? So I'm just gonna say and if to solve this problem. Yeah, okay. io.directory dot create directory, that's going to be system dot environment dot get folder path, and this time it's going to be from the environment dot special folder dot my documents, and it's going to be the same thing. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it here. There you go, perfect. Just really just like that. All right, so that is for the directory creating. So we're just going to say io.file dot write all to text, and we're just going to say system dot environment dot get folder path. You know, it's going to be the same thing, right? It's just going to be the same thing, get folder path, and the path is actually going to be it's going to be the environment dot special folder dot my documents. Then we add the same thing. So what I copied, just want to paste this here, just like that. And all we're gonna do is after this we're just gonna add another end sign. So and we add this connection dot pbk, just follow me. Then we call in the VPN, because we want to use command prompt to run this, and you're just going to say and vb new line, then we add another end sign, then we have to open the ports, right? So with a port, no, so with the line, let's set the line to media, which is equal to Rust API. Good. Then we say we open the ports, so we're just going to say ports equal to VPN 2 minus 0, and again we say VB new line, and so it's not done yet, right? It is not done yet. Yes, it is very long. I have written it somewhere, so I'm just, trying to type it along with you so that you'll be getting everything as I want it to be. So device equals WAN mini ports, just like that. Then IKE version 2, like this, just follow me. Then we add the end sign. Then we say VB new line. So we're just going to add the VB new line. And after the new line, you're just going to say the end sign VB new line again. So this VB new line is actually going to be equal to device in caps to the VPN. Okay, device to the VPN. Then we open the phone number, right? So we say end sign, then we say phone number, and that number is equal to the host. So it's going to be the host dot text, like this. Then we close it up. Okay, so this is very long line. Let's see what we have here. Is there any error here? Okay, all right, so we have to take this out. Then we end it up here, just like that. We end another one. No, just end one. Then we take one from here while it's not needed. Oh, come on. All right, so this is needed. So we have two here and one ends here. So this is three. So we have one, two, and then we have the three, right? Okay, so what do we have here? So we basically have to add an end sign here. So end, just like this. Perfect. And let's see the ending of it. Think okay, host.text. So I think, okay, so let's just use the host. I think we have to use the host, not any text. Okay, so this is good. So we just have to use the same thing, but this time is going to be much way longer. So to keep time tracking, I will be copying what I have and I'll be just pasting it right here. Then I just go through everything. So this is going to be username. This is going to be password. Perfect. Okay, so let me just give you what I said. Now, IO file write system, basically is the same thing coming, just the same thing coming till here. Then it turns out to be connection.bat, right? Then we add rasdial, which is the VPN, and we added the username and then the password. Then we open the phone book and this takes effect. So the system environment get folder path, and the folder path is going to be from the environment from a special folder, which is my documents. Now the VP connector will add up to connection.pbk, and it add this range. So all these are going to be from a command line. They are all going to be from a command line, right? So basically, let's add those additional codes to make it work, right? Okay, now we're just going to dim connection or dim connect as system.diagnosis.process, right? And we're just gonna say the connect should be equal to new system dot diagnosis dot process, right? Okay. All right. So now we're just going to say connect dot start info dot file name equals to system dot environment dot get folder path, which is from the environment dot special folder dot my documents, right? Okay, now we just want to say and the VPN connector, the VPN connector and the VPN connector dot bat, right? So we're just going to say and VP no, the connection dot bat. So it's just going to create a file called connection dot bat, then it really runs it just like that. Now while this is actually done, we're just going to say connect dot start info dot window style should be equal to process window style dot we have normal, we have minimized, we have maximized. So I'm just going to say normal so that you can see the process is actually working. Then after that, you're just going to start the connection. So we say connect dot start. Oh, come on. Okay. Then we say connect dot wait for exit. Okay, perfect. So if that is done, then if it runs through all the process, then we just have to set uh, this text to be connected. That is the label one. So we will just say we just say label one dot text equal to um, um, connected to connected, just something connected, and we say your IP address is, then we add the host, right? So we're just gonna say and host, just like that. Okay, that's cool. Then we set the color LBL, no, label one dot for color equals to um, color dot green, just to give out a flag that it is connected. Okay, so this is really interesting and really amazing. Now if that should be the case, then we just have to say picture box one, right? Basically I believe that is the picture box 1 8, that is the picture box 8. So just gonna say picture box 8 dot image equals to my dot settings dot oh no, my dot resources dot, then we say connected, right? Okay, so we have set this to my dot settings dot connected if only it is connected, right? Okay, so or we can just say if connect dot exit code, then this can happen. No, we don't want to exit code, right? Okay, so let's just wait for the exit and let's see what happens. Okay, so we have this here. Let's quickly, okay, let's just code the stop button as well. The stop button actually is going to be from so let's just go for the stop button, disconnect, and let's say io.file dot write all text, because I think it's actually going to be the same thing from this. So just gonna copy not this but rather just gonna copy this, right? Just gonna copy this. So then I paste it here. Let me just go through. So what I was saying is, okay, um, we are getting a special folder, which is my documents, the connector. Then here is going to be this connection, disconnect.bat. So that is going to disconnect it. And after the disconnection, we have this, and we just say /d. That's all. So it is issuing a command there. So after this, we just have to take everything out like that, just like that. Good. So this is it. And then after that, we just have to say then connect as system dot diagnosis dot process. Right? Then we say connect should be equal to new system dot diagnosis dot process. Then we say connect dot start info dot file name, which is equal to system dot environment dot get folder path, and it's going to be from the environment dot special folder dot my documents, right? And we use the end sign. Then we say VPN connector, as we wrote here, the same thing. Then we just call the disconnector dot bat. So I'm just going to copy this, then I put this here, just like this. Okay, so whilst I'm done, I'm just going to say connect dot start info dot file. Okay, so this is going to be dot window style equal to process window style dot normal. So that is going to show up. So we're just going to start the connect. Okay, then we wait for the connection, wait for exit. So okay, I'm just gonna say if connect dot exit code, then just gonna set this same thing back to their previous ways. So this is gonna be VPN disconnected. So VPN disconnected. Yeah, I think it is in small letter. Okay, disconnected. Okay, then I set I just remove the host just like this. Then I set this to white. Then I set the resources to disconnected. Perfect. That's all I have to do. So let's just run this and see what we have here. All right, any moment from now. Okay, so I go to the privacy, I click on US, I click on it, then I click on connect. So there you go, it is verifying the username and then the password, then it is connecting to the VPN. Let's just wait for it to connect. Okay, so after a successful connection, so it is connecting, just wait for it to connect. Right here. So I'll pause this and wait for it to connect. If it is done, I'll be back. Okay, so our connection is being connected, and as you can see here, you are connected and your IP address is this. So it really works fine. So we can simply say, we can simply we can simply set the text of this to something like you are connected to the USA, or we can easily add up some image here, to identify the location you are connected to or whatsoever. You can just I am using let me show you that this is actually working. So I have iTop VPN. Just want to show you something. Just want to show you that this is actually working fine. This is really connected. Okay, don't want any package. Just click on this details, and that is going to launch up a website for me. Basically, this website right here. So this website is going to search for my current location, and it's going to tell me the connected network I have, or the connections I have done so far. So yeah, so that is it, and it really works fine. So I'm just gonna click on close, and now the VPN is actually working perfectly fine. So let's just click on disconnect, and there you go, it is disconnected. But you can see this is not turning back to the color we decided to do that. So let's just stop this, and we will say let's just cut everything from here, then we will just put it here just like this. Perfect. So whilst if this is connected, we will say choose your country is going to be like you are connected to let's use it, choose your country, and I don't know, I think I want to think of something, but really it just works, right? It just works. So I'll say when I click on this, now if it connects and it is USA, so we just have to say strange. Okay, let's declare um let's say location as strange, and this location is going to be so when we click on this, you're going to say location should be equal to USA, because we are connected to USA. Just going to copy this, Canada, and this is Germany. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we just want to say this is already there. Let's just reduce the font size a little bit. Let's make it 15. Yeah. So we will come here, and we will say that this is the label 2. So we're just going to say label 2 dot text should be equal to you are connected to, then we add the end sign, then we say location, just like that. So we're just gonna copy this and come here, then we say choose country. Okay, so we don't want to use the location anyway, right? Okay, that looks perfect. So this is gonna be to Canada, and this is gonna be to Germany. So what we're gonna do is now this disconnect enabled should be false, because you don't have to disconnect whenever you've not connected anything. So we're just gonna say when this is done, then we're just gonna say disconnected. That is gonna be my button 2 dot enabled equals true. Perfect. Then I say my button 1 dot enabled equals false, just like this. Excellent. And we just want to say when I click on this and it just happens, we're just gonna say my button 2 dot enabled equals to false, my button one dot enabled equals true. Okay, so that really works fine. So you can decide to do whatever you want to do with this, and it's actually going to work perfectly fine. That is it and nothing else. So if you think you have anything in mind you want to work out with it, I can copy this and say I can put this here, and this is going to be the country you are connected to, right? So I can put this here, and for now I'll just say when I click on this, that is going to be the picture box 3, right? So this, I'll say when I click on this, I'll say picture box 3 dot image should be equal to picture box 1 dot image. Okay, all right, so I'm just gonna copy this picture box 1 dot image. Perfect. So I'm just gonna copy this, and I'll just come here and I'll say picture box 2. This is going to be picture box 4, so I'm just going to say 4. Okay, perfect. So let's test it out and let's see what we have done so far. And I believe everything is cool with this. I believe so. I really believe so. I really believe so. Any minute from now. Okay, so let's go to the privacy. I'll click on US, click on Canada, we click on Germany. Yeah. Okay, so all we're gonna do is I'm going to make this very very simple. So from here I'm just gonna add up a panel like that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move this panel here, something like this. Then I move everything in there. Then I just switch this panel way down. I just want to do something. So something like this, good. And I just say push this right there. Okay. So when this is connected, after connecting and everything is done, I'm just going to say panel 1 dot visible equals false. So if we disconnect, then we're just going to say panel 1 dot visible equals to true, right? Okay, so what it's actually going to do is when we disconnect, that is only when it's going to show the locations. It doesn't really make sense for you to select another location when a location is already connected. So when you click on US, then you click on connect. Just want to connect. Let's wait for it to connect. After a connection, let's see what happens. It's just going to take a while, so I'm just going to pause this. I'll be back. So you take a good look at, you will see that it is really running. There you go. So I just want to put this here just in case. I just want you to see what I'm really doing here. Okay, so whilst it's connecting, you can't use this unless it's done connecting, because it's really working, right? Okay, so let's put this here. Let's wait for it to connect. Now we have a third connection. Let's see what happens. That is a third connection. Let's wait for it. Wait for it. Just take your time. Wait for it. Right, so we are connected now, and this is what we see here. You see, connected. Your IP address is this. You are connected to USA, and now you see it is not available, right? And if I click on the connect, okay, so the connection is still, think it's still connecting. So let's just click on the disconnect. I think that one didn't work, so let's just stop this. So why is it not working? So what we said is after the connection, we should set this button. So that is the button 2, right? Oh, come on, you've got to be kidding me. So instead of button 1, button 2 dot enable to be false, and this is going to be true. That's why. Okay, so I get it now. So let's reciprocate it. This is going to be false. This is going to be true. Perfect. Okay, right, that's it. So let's try it once again and let's end for this video. So we move to the next thing and we keep going. We're going to do everything as we promised. Don't hesitate at all. So quickly, I'll just wait for it to pop up, then we move on. So I'm just going to go to the privacy, click on Canada, or let's click on US, or okay, let's try the Canada. Then I click on connect, and there you go. Canada is connected so fast. It's connected. So let me just disconnect this, and there you go. Germany connect, and it's connected. So we are connected to Germany. Disconnect. There we go. We are disconnected. This really works amazingly, and I really appreciate this a lot. And it's a good sign of achievement. You can work within this very, very much. You can work within this. That's cool. So on our next lesson, we're just going to see how we can work within a scan. And within the scan, you just have to create additional pages here. We just have to create some page, something to scan, somewhere we want to scan. We just have to create it, right? So with no further ado, thank you very much. And on our next lesson, we're just going to start up with something. Have a nice day and bye-bye.